In this video, we will break down the article titled The Wisdom Researcher and the Elephant by Gluck Weststrate to better understand the integrative model of wise behavior. In the last few decades, psychological wisdom research has been growing exponentially. With the current state of our world, it appears ever more urgent for more wisdom as a means to find appropriate solutions to current challenges. But first, we have to ask a challenging question. What exactly is wisdom and how do we define it? See, wisdom is a big and complex structure. And to illustrate that, the researchers refer to the old story of the blind man and the elephant. Wisdom researchers have each focused on different parts of the so-called wisdom elephant. Some study knowledge and reasoning, others focused on personality traits like compassion and openness. As a result, their descriptions of the elephant are very different. Gluck Weststrate argued that it's time to synthesize all the pieces of the elephant to create a unified model of wise behavior that actually reflects how wisdom shows up in the real world. They first begin by reviewing what characterizes wise behavior in challenging situations. The first thing that the researchers note is that wise individuals are able to resolve difficult short-term or long-term problems. According to a series of studies, people used wisdom to resolve family conflicts, or to cope with a serious illness of themselves or a family member, or to make a difficult life decision. The second thing that they found is the ability to support others or to contribute to a larger common good, ranging from providing guidance to family or friends to resolving work-related or institutional conflicts. And thirdly, knowing and doing what is right. In all of the studies, participants reported that wisdom for them is about knowing what's right for themselves and knowing what is morally right even in the face of personal consequences. In order to develop an integrative model, the researchers then proceed to reviewing the current models of wisdom present in the literature. They describe three current groups of wisdom models: cognitive models, developmental models, and personality-focused models. Cognitive-focused models describe how wise people think about life problems and stress the importance of perspective-taking, critical thinking, and intellectual humility. Personality-focused models emphasize personality-related, emotional, and motivational components of wisdom. Developmental models of wisdom focus on wisdom as an outcome of learning from life through the reflection of previous experiences. Yet, the researchers propose that wise behavior actually happens when both cognitive components and non-cognitive components work together in tough, emotionally charged situations. Now that we have some context, we can finally have a look at what their integrative model is all about. This table presents wise behavior in a wisdom-requiring situation. The non-cognitive dimensions provide the emotional grounding and social motivation, while the cognitive side provides the analytical power and ethical guidance. We start with the wisdom-requiring situation, which are very complex, uncertain, and emotionally challenging real-life situation. In fact, we actually don't need or seek wisdom in ordinary life, but it is usually only when we're faced with more challenging scenarios when we start looking for some forms of wisdom. The wisdom-requiring situation provokes a wisdom-fostering emotional and motivational state, which in simpler terms refers to how individuals react to the wisdom-requiring situation. The way and the extent to which one may react is influenced by three trait characteristics: exploratory orientation, concern for others, and emotion regulation. Exploratory orientation means that wise individuals have a basic motivation to understand life and to learn and grow from experiences. This includes two subcomponents: the desire for understanding and open-mindedness. Findings show that wise individuals show a deep fascination with fundamental questions of the human existence and are open to beliefs and values that are different than their own. Concern for others refers to the fact that wise individuals are able to understand how others feel and that they care about the well-being of others. Emotion regulation refers to wise people's ability to maintain their emotional balance even in highly challenging situations. Wise individuals are expert in recognizing, understanding, and regulating emotions in themselves and others. Individuals who are able to employ their non-cognitive capacities to maintain a state of emotional balance open-mindedness, and concern for others, even in highly challenging situations, are able to better utilize their wisdom-related cognitive capacities. These various capacities allow for wisdom fostering wise thinking and reasoning. The three main cognitive capacities identified by the researchers are life and self-knowledge, metacognitive capacities, and self-reflection. Life knowledge and self-knowledge refers to the fact that wise people possess deep knowledge about life as well as a lot about themselves, such as their personality, strengths, and weaknesses. For metacognitive capacities, the researchers relate two essential metacognitive capacities relevant to wise reasoning. The first is the awareness of uncertainty and uncontrollability. The second is the awareness and consideration of divergent perspectives, meaning that wise individuals can consider and accept different perspectives, values, and goals. And lastly, for self-reflection, the researchers argue that wise individuals are willing and able to reflect on their own feelings, thoughts, and behaviors, aiming to overcome blind spots and self-serving biases, and to gain self-insight and self-knowledge. Overall, the integrative wisdom model proposes that in highly challenging life situations, the non-cognitive trait components of wisdom enable individuals to remain in an open-minded, caring, and calm mindset. Therefore, they are fully able to access and utilize their cognitive wisdom resources, broad and deep knowledge about life and themselves, metacognitive awareness of the limitations of knowledge and the relativity of perspectives, and self-reflection to reason and behave wisely in challenging situations.